Hi, my name is John Jones. I'm a family man with a beautiful wife and three children, ages 26, 21, and 13. I'm also a student at Southern Adventist University, where I'm striving to get my master's in nursing in the psychiatric nurse practitioner program. I have set two goals in my life. The first goal is to be an example for Christ in my life. The second goal is to be a leader in my family. The first goal has been difficult because I've found myself failing as I try to live for Christ. I sin on a regular basis. However, the Bible tells us that all have sinned and fallen short of His glory. So I know that I can request God to forgive me, and He will lift me back up and put me back on the right path. 3 times in my life, I can remember distinctly being tempted. As a child, I found $1 on the playground. All of my friends were really excited because I had money now to buy candy or buy something for myself. But I knew that $1 wasn't mine. And so I returned it to the principal, told them what had happened and where I'd found it. Another time, as an adolescent, I went to a store with my friends. Later on that evening, I learned that one of my friends had stolen something from the store. This was very disappointing to me and upset me. The next day I returned to the store, I explained what had happened to the clerk, and I paid for the stolen item. Finally, as an adult, I went to the ATM to get cash out. I wanted to get $100. But instead of getting 5 20s, I got 4 20s and a $100 bill. I was very surprised. I went the next day to the bank. I explained what had happened to them and exchanged the $100 bill for a $20 bill that I was owed. I hope to continue using my honesty to be an example of God in my life. I struggle also with being a leader in my family. I've failed at this many times, primarily because I don't want to make the decisions. I've been making my wife make the decisions for the last year or so, and she's not happy about it. God has called us to be leaders in our families for men. So, I want to strive to do that. There was a story that kind of helped me remember this. There was a man in a valley where a flood was coming. A policeman came to the man and said, "Sir, you have to evacuate this area. There's going to be a big flood and it's going to cover your house." But the man looked at the police officer and said, "No, I prayed to God to save me, so I'm all right. I don't need to leave." Later, as the floodwaters reached the bottom of his house, a boat came by, and the people on the boat yelled out, "Sir, we're here to save you. Come with us and we'll take you out of here." But the man cried back out, "No, I prayed to God, and God will save me." Finally, the floodwaters were reaching the bottom of his roof. The man was standing on his roof when a helicopter came by and said, "Sir, come with us. We're here to save you." But the man said, "No, I prayed to God and He will save me." So the man dies in the floodwaters. When he gets to heaven, he looks to God and he asks Him, "Why didn't you save me from the flood?" But God looks at him and said, "Foolish man, 3 times I tried to save you. I sent an officer, a boat, and a helicopter, and you never once accepted my aid." This story makes me think that I have to take the opportunities that God gives me to be a leader in my home. So I will strive to do that to the best of my ability. In conclusion, I have set 2 goals in my life: to let God be an example through my life, and to be a better leader in my family. Goals are critical for life. What goal have you set for yourself?